Hey guys, this is Sandy. I want to do a video for you today on the hottest trends in 2025. And I'm going to be looking and I'm going to be looking sideways because I want to make sure I get you everything that they're saying the trends are and what to look out for. The number one thing that's trending right now is a system that allows you to use 20% less water. So they're saying now people are being more nature sensitive. So you use 20% less water, and that system is kind of pricey. The average home price for a system that has that system in it is about $689,000. But that's a big deal that they're doing right now. It's bringing nature indoor to inside, okay? And this report was done by Realtor.com. And these are some of the hottest home trends in 2025. So it's called a water sense fixture, and it reduces the water, your water usage by 20%. And it topped the list this year in 2025. It's 289.6% of people say that they would want that system or they have that feature in. The home featuring, and there's a certification when you get that feature as well. So you got to be certified. So you get certified when you get that, when you get in that. Sustainability and nature is a big thing that people are looking at. So they want to bring in Mother Nature into their home. So anything with like open courtyard, which is very popular in California, lots of window space, lots of glass, high ceilings, all that great stuff, because people want to feel like they're living inside. Now, this is how this is ranked. So I'm going to be reading this way because I don't want to mess up, okay? So the first thing is the water sense feature, the water sense fixture. That's number one. After that, we have the biophilic indoor-outdoor. So we have indoor-outdoor living. So if you're in a tropical climate, you could build a home that offers that indoor-outdoor living, so that you have more cathedral ceiling, you have more windows, more glass, more for open air floor plan. So the third one is coastal modern. Then we have net zero ready, which means they want net zero refrigerator. EV charging is also a big one. Outdoor low voltage lighting came in as well. A home gym, that's number 7. City skyline views, they want to see the city skyline views. Age metal accents, so metal that look like it's aging. Built-in coffee system. Smart lighting scenes, right? Zillage tile, I have no idea what that is, but it's called Zillage tile. Hardwired Ethernet or Cat6, so they want more powerful Wi-Fi. Two-tone cabinetry. Pickleball court. I did a video on pickleball court. That's becoming a big deal. They want more 220 volt outlets in the home. They want more lime plaster. They want more gas range with a griddle. So they're saying they want their gas range to have a griddle on it, the stove to have a griddle on it, so they could grill stuff on the griddle. More soundproofing acoustic panels. Okay. Cold plunge, that's a big deal. There's a lot of people now renting out Airbnbs and offering these cold plunge tubs. That's becoming a big deal. They want solar or battery backup for when the electricity goes away. A fully fenced yard, that came in at number 22, by the way. They want ERV or HRV ventilation. Modernized shades, that means they want the shade to automatically go up or go down. Lowe's, I know, sell that as well. Home office or a Zoom room, because there's so much things with Zoom. I do so many Zoom meetings on a daily basis.
This program is brought to you by Gift Group Sells Homes. Need to buy or sell fast? Make one call, that's all. And put our 23 years of experience to work for you. Gift Group Sells Homes is the way to go. Call for 07-791-4713.
So I can understand that. They want a maximalist interiors. What does that mean? Maximalist interior. So that means they want, if they can, less interior space, more outdoor space. Folding station dryer rack is one of them. Custom built-ins and blacklit onyx stone. Okay, for the countertops. That's the most favorite stuff. Now, the most common features that we're seeing is a hot tub or spa, a home office or Zoom room, vaulted or cathedral ceiling, finished walkout basement. Our areas don't offer basement, but if you're in an area that does, a covered patio, great room concepts. They want a room, a great room by itself. Fully fenced yard is a big deal. Freestanding soaking tub, like the cold plunge or the soaking tub. Cul-de-sac lot, so they prefer a cul-de-sac lot. And luxury vinyl plank. So luxury vinyl plank is a big deal. A lot of people are changing out their carpet and they're going into luxury vinyl plank. So that's one way of doing it as well. Features with the largest ear over here decline. So these are the features that people don't care about anymore. It's kind of declining. Formal dining with built-in. So I guess a lot of people don't do formal dining anymore. Infinity edge pool is no longer a big deal apparently. 3-car garage, that was a big deal at one point, no longer the case. Old world Europe, they don't really like that design anymore. Tongue and groove ceilings, that's going out of style. Curbless walk-in shower, going out of style too. Triple pane windows, they prefer the double pane. Temperature control like a wine vault, that's temperature control, that's going out of style. I guess people are becoming more healthier. And cool roof or reflective roof, they no longer want too much of that at this point. Okay, so that's some of the things. That's what's trending now. And this was a report that was done by Realtor.com. And I wanted to make sure I got the list complete so I wouldn't mess anything up. So apparently what people are looking for is more nature. They want their home to reflect more of outdoor to indoor. So they want to be more nature conscious. They want to use less lighting. They want to use less water. They want solar or battery backup. They want a Zoom room or office. That became a big deal back during COVID, a home office. So that's a big deal. I know a lot of builders' model home has a home office, or at least they illustrate a work area from in the home where you could have your own office space. 3-car garage is a big deal at one point. That's no longer the case. Infinity edge pool was a big deal for a long time, but that demand is not really. I guess the millennials, I know what's happening. The ones that are going out of style were the baby boomers' favorite. The millennials are now coming in saying, yeah, we don't really like that, okay? The curbless walk-in shower was a big deal at one point. That's no longer the case. Wine vault, like if you had a wine vault, which is temperature control in your home, that was a big deal at one point. They were saying, no, it's not really. So, it's funny how home trends change based upon the people who are actually on the home buying market right now and what they're looking for. And a lot of people are also looking for city views as opposed to water views, which I still love water views, but then again, I'm not a millennial, so there's that. So people are more wanting the city view over the water view, which is telling me that is definitely a millennial opinion, right? Mountain views, not really a big deal. They want more bigger windows. And it's true because millennials right now in today's market, they want experiences. That's why cold plunge have become such a big deal. There are companies that now make these cold tubs. You put outside, put the water in it, and you cold plunge. I, for one, no thank you. Give them my hot plunge any day. So they want those freestanding plunges, as opposed to the baby boomers who prefer a hot tub. Give me my hot tub and my spa. I'm good with that, right? So they don't want that anymore. They want more. So they want more experiences. And if you notice that they're more the younger people, the younger group, they're tending to want to go towards anything that's going to give them an experience. They don't want the regular, for example, the regular stuff that the older people do. They want experiences, and I think that's what's influencing some of these choices as well. Let me hear your opinion. What do you think? What are some of the stuff that you're looking for in a home? Big windows has always been a great deal, so you're able to see the outdoors. You got to be careful with windows though, because if you're in Florida like we are, we got to think about the hurricane and how is that going to impact the windows, right? And even though they're hurricane-proof windows, up to what speed? Hurricane Melissa just hit Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. It just hit Jamaica at 175 miles per hour wind. I don't know if anything that's built to sustain that kind of wind, right? A Cat 5. Because most of the time, Cat 5 stay in the ocean. They don't normally hit land. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm just saying. So sometimes we have to consider all these different factors because sometimes Mother Nature doesn't care what we like or not like. We got to think about, well, based upon the climate we're in, based upon where we live, what kind of weather are we subjected to and how will these improvements affect it, right? Because it's always nice to look at. Like for an example, I love the beach. So I love going to the beach in the summertime, and I'm always fantasizing about living on the beach until a hurricane comes, and it's like, maybe that's not a good idea. But I think this is some, I'm going to watch to see how 2026 change into 2025, but this is 2025 trends. The number one thing actually was saving water. That was the number one thing, followed by low voltage lighting from the outside, followed by solar or battery backup. Solar is a big thing in our area in Florida, but the thing is the cost. And because they know Florida is a sunshine state, a lot of times when these solar companies come out and they're, you're looking at solar, a lot of times your month, if you finance it, that is, or lease it, the monthly payment is almost the same amount you're paying for your electric bill. A lot of people don't like that. Also, if your home has solar panels on it and you're selling it and it was financed or leased, the buyer is going to have to qualify to take over that loan from you. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes the debt to income ratio just don't work. So I would say solar is good if you're going to buy it for cash. And if you're not going to put it on your roof, because that's another issue, right? The insurance companies don't like to cover roofs with solar on them because they blame the solar company for damaging the roof when they install the solar. And the solar company is like, no, your insurance company should take care of it because it's nothing to do with us if you get a leak and there's solar panels on the roof. So that becomes a big deal. I have clients with bigger properties that they'll build a barn and they'll put the solar panels on the barn itself and not on the roof of the home. But if you live in the city, you don't have that kind of luxury, you're going to get solar panels, it's going to end up on the roof, and that's where the problem is going to come in. So, kind of catch-22. So some of the trends are great, some are good, some not so good, some it's based upon your lifestyle and where you live. It might be conducive to where you live, may not be conducive to other areas. Like if I live in Alaska, I wouldn't be thinking about solar because I would more be thinking about a battery backup, right? Or a generator or something like that. So generators are also good for backup as well, right? So with all these things in the trends, you got to take it as which one makes sense for me, which one does not. Where do I live? What's my taste? And what would make sense for me? Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
This program is brought to you by Gift Group Sells Homes. Need to buy or sell fast? Make one call, that's all. And put our 23 years of experience to work for you. Gift Group Sells Homes is the way to go. Call for 07 791 4713.